Whether you believe it or not, money and wealth have always ruled the globe. Individuals with significantly more wealth than the vast majority of the population have always existed in civilization, and with that much riches, they have nearly always chosen to live exceedingly extravagant lifestyles. There is a widespread belief, particularly in recent years, that all billionaires are greedy individuals who waste money on costly and often unneeded items simply because they have more money than any one person should have in a lifetime. True, there are billionaires like that, but there are also billionaires who donate significant sums of money to charities and other humanitarian groups to aid the poor. But whether a billionaire is a jerk or a wonderful person, it doesn't change the reality that he or she spends insane amounts of money on items that ordinary people could never buy. The following is a list of the top 10 most expensive things only billionaires own. Subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you remain updated with all new videos on our channel. So let's begin our countdown. 10. A razor. Whether it's on our faces, legs, arms, chest, backs, or even within our noses and ears, we all have extra body hair. People, for the most part, dislike having excess body hair. That's why, since the introduction of the razor blade, we have been shaving off certain hair for ages. In 2016, the majority of individuals shave with razors, whether electric or traditional, and prices for both types of razors range from a few dollars to a few $100s. Certain razors, on the other hand, are designed for the exceedingly wealthy. For those who wish to shave while looking fashionable, the Zafiro razor is the most costly shaving instrument in the world, as well as one of the rarest. This razor is built from medical-grade stainless steel and features artificial sapphire blades, as well as an iridium handle, which is a metal similar to platinum. 9. Sunglasses. The sun is necessary for all life on Earth, and despite its importance, many of us are irritated by it due to two factors: the heat and the sunlight itself when it directly strikes our eyes. Both of these factors have been solved by human ingenuity, with air conditioning and sunglasses taking care of the often painful glare. People can buy sunglasses for a reasonable price, but we are sometimes drawn to specific brands and wind up spending just a few $100s on a pair of sunglasses that provide roughly the same level of protection from the sun. Because we are obsessed with brand names, nothing makes a billionaire feel more comfortable than wearing a pair of $383,609 sunglasses on their eyes. Dolce & Gabbana has the DG 2027 sunglasses, which have a gold frame. 8. An entire skyscraper. Almost everything you buy loses value over time, with a car being the most obvious example. Yet a person's property almost always increases in value. The majority of people who own property have one house or condo, as well as another little location they may visit when they have time off from work. The wealthiest people in society, on the other hand, not only live in gigantic homes on large plots of land, but they also own and create many large living areas. Mukesh Ambani, an Indian millionaire, built his 27-story building, complete with a movie theater, car park, helipads, and a real-life winter simulation room. This building, which employs roughly 600 people, cost $1 billion to build, which may seem like an unthinkable amount of money to spend on real estate. But Ambani has a net worth of over $21 billion, so he can afford it. 7. A pair of heels. There are many different types of footwear, such as the standard running shoe, cleats, boots, heels, and even sandals, all of which are reasonably priced. There are some brands of designer footwear that cost a lot of money, such as certain Air Jordan sneakers and Louis Vuitton heels. But those who think Louis Vuitton heels are the most expensive are mistaken. There are heels by Christopher Michael Shelley's that cost nearly $220,000 a pair. And the reason they are so expensive is that they are made of solid gold and come with 2,200 diamonds worth 30 carats. 6. A yacht. For thousands of years, people have used boats for fishing and travel. And in 2016, many people still own and use boats, largely for hobbies such as fishing and sailing, or as vacation and party vessels. However, the world's wealthiest individuals are willing to spend a lot of money on enormous, elegant, and highly expensive yachts. Former Google CEO Eric Schmidt owns one of these yachts, which he spent roughly $72.3 million for, called the Oasis right afterwards. This yacht, for instance, can accommodate up to 19 guests and features a pool, helipad, and gym that can be turned into a disco. 5. A shark. The shark is considered one of the Earth's deadliest and biggest predators. Sharks are much smaller now than they were millions of years ago, but some species can still grow to be quite huge, and because of this, people are willing to pay top cash for one of these beasts. The tiger shark may grow up to 16 feet long, and in 2007, Stephen Cohen, a hedge fund manager with a net worth of over $12 billion, purchased the body of an already dead tiger shark that measured 14 feet long. The body of this shark is kept in an alcohol tank to avoid deterioration, and if you were Cohen, you would want to preserve the shark in excellent shape as well, especially if you spent $8 million on it. 4. A private jet. Surprisingly, when ordinary people are asked to name some of the things they would buy, they suddenly became a millionaire or billionaire. A private plane is almost always included. The reason for this is simple. Unlike passenger airlines, a private jet allows you to go wherever you want, when you want, without having to buy a ticket, stand in lines, or check bags. Many billionaires own private planes, and Russian billionaire Aleksey Usmanov has one of the world's largest and most expensive planes. Usmanov purchased an Airbus A340-300, which is Russia's and Europe's largest private jet. And he paid a steep price for it, as the Airbus is presently valued between $350 and $500 million. 3. A haircut. If you go to a barber or stylist, a typical haircut will cost you under $30. But some people are ready to pay over $100 or more for a haircut. And then there are those like the Sultan of Brunei, who for some reason decides to pay a stupidly huge sum of money to have his hair cut. The Sultan, who is one of the world's wealthiest people with a net worth of over $20 billion, has his hair cut by stylist Ken Modestu, who flies 7,000 miles to his house, and each haircut costs him over $20,000. 2. A clock. The clock, like the sundial, hourglass, pendulum clock, pocket watch, wristwatches, and electronic clocks of today, is one of humanity's oldest creations. Some people spend a lot of money on clocks, and in the case of Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos, he's spending an absurd amount of money to help build an enormous clock. This clock is being erected inside a cave in Texas, and it is supposed to keep time for at least 10,000 years. If that wasn't enough to wow you, you'll be surprised to know that Bezos has spent $42 million on it. 1. A book. There have undoubtedly been millions of books published by hundreds of people during civilized human history. Leonardo da Vinci is one of history's most brilliant brains, and he published multiple volumes during his lifetime, some of which have fortunately survived the test of time. One of these publications was his scientific magazine, the Codex Leicester, which is regarded as the world's most valuable and expensive book, which is likely accurate given that Bill Gates, the world's richest man, paid $30.8 million for it. That was all there was to it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Please share your thoughts in the comments box below and consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Keep safe, and we'll be back with another video shortly.